Welcome back to another episode of Myths and Mysteries in Black and White with your two hosts, Josh and Ed.
Hello.
How are we getting on? First things first, as always, Ed, how you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Sorry about no episode last week, but we watched the football. We was depressed by the football, so
yeah, pretty much. That is the exact reason.
Yeah, and it's been cold, it's been shit, so we thought, fuck it.
Yeah,
No offence.
Which we do apologise for, but
Yeah.
you know these things happen.
Exactly, and it makes the series go longer.
Yeah, exactly. So really, we're doing you guys a favour.
Exactly. So but
you're welcome.
yeah, but no, not too bad. But I think when this goes out, it'll be my last week at work.
Yeah.
For the before Christmas. So I am buzzing.
Yeah, boy.
I am fucking knackered. Look, I haven't had a day off. Look, I know I have weekends off, but I haven't had a day off since August.
Fucking hell.
Nah, so I'm fucked.
Yeah. So Christmas can't come quick enough.
No, pretty much. And usually, like, I've always hated Christmas. I've never been a Christmas person, but this year I've been right into it. Like, I don't know why. I've just been right into it.
I think for me personally, the reason why is because I know it was kind of all right last year. I think, but the year before that and the year before that,
yeah,
it was obviously COVID dominated. You weren't in the Christmas spirit in the slightest.
No.
Because you was obviously worrying about family, friends, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And you couldn't just go see anyone, where I think now we are fully back into normality.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's why it has really, like, sparked something.
Yeah, I think so. Like, and it has worked out wonders, because like I say, I'm now in the Christmas spirit of all things.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So, hopefully you guys have a good Christmas.
Yeah. And we have got a Christmas. We are having a Christmas special.
Yeah,
which will be released on Christmas Day or
Christmas
Day, one or the other.
Yeah, and traditionally it was going to be Boxing Day because obviously Boxing Day falls on a Monday.
Yeah,
but seeing it's Christmas, we'll bring it a day early.
Oh,
our gift to you.
You're getting trapped well, ain't you? Fucking hell. And we've got two guests on there as well.
Yeah, we have.
Like they're on here just as much as we are, by the seems of it half the time. But that's
starting to get that way, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be Connor and Lewis. And if you don't remember who they are, Lewis has been on the Aliens episode.
Yeah.
And with Connor on the
SeaWorld
episode. And Connor was on the SeaWorld episode, of course, obviously. And he was on the Kraken. No, not Kraken. Megalodon.
Megalodon, yeah.
Megalodon episode. Sorry, I completely fucking fucked up there.
Well, they both live in the sea.
Yeah. And if you haven't watched them, fucking watch them.
Yeah.
Well, you can't watch them because they were
last season.
Yeah,
but you can listen to them.
You can listen to them, and we'll get to where you can listen to them at the end of the episode. So you've got to listen to this now, or watch this now, so you can find out.
Loophole!
Yeah. Even though if you are listening to this, you're on the platform where you can listen to them anyway.
But that's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
But no, this week, as we mentioned last week, well, the week before, we'll be talking about Bigfoot again, specifically Bigfoot's based around the UK.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, Ed, the floor is yours.
Right, people who know me, and if you are listeners to the podcast, you know I am a massive fan of Bigfoot. Like, well, saying a massive fan, like that's where I've focused a lot of my research.
Yeah,
has been on Bigfoot-like creatures. And when you think of Bigfoot, you think of America.
Yeah, of course you do.
You think, or if I say Yeti, you think the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like your two most famous ones.
Yeah,
like what you think of, but they're sighted all over the world, and that includes the UK, which a lot of people think, nah, because it's such a small island, we're built up. But when you think about it, we're not.
There's still vast amounts of open land.
Yeah, well, it's not even open land, like forest
Forests
areas,
and all that sort of thing.
like forest areas, rivers, and stuff like that, where people don't normally spend a lot of time in.
Yeah.
So it is. I do find it hard to believe.
Yeah.
Personally, because I just feel like of a growing population of these kind of creatures, or of a population of these kind of creatures, there'd be a lot more sightings of them.
Well, yeah, you'd think so.
But a good factor, how they could be about, is what I always see as a good thing, is history.
Right.
And these things have been cited hundreds and hundreds of years, to the point where they've even been put up in churches and stuff like that.
Fucking hell.
Like, I feel I've said it before on the Bigfoot episode, but when you're in churches and you got like your pillars, and at the top there's always like a face.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of the time meant to be of a hairy man.
Oh, right.
Of a Bigfoot-like creature. What in Europe are commonly known as woodwoes.
Yeah.
Which is a weird word.
Yeah.
It's
wood
as in like the material, like WOOD, and woes, WOSE. So woodwoes.
Yeah.
But so they're they're more commonly known around Europe and mainly in the UK. But I think because of the whole phenomena of Bigfoot, we just call it Bigfoot.
Yeah, especially like going back on what you just said. Like, obviously, when you think of Bigfoot, you commonly think of America.
Yeah.
Because I've never ever heard of one even remotely to do with the UK in the slightest.
No, yeah. I did until I found the BBR.
Yeah.
Which I'm part of, which is ran by Deborah Hatswell, who I will mention quite a bit in this, because if you want to know of any sightings, if not just Bigfoot, but of like dogmen, of UFOs, even ghost encounters, any other cryptid creature or anything paranormal, for the UK, I'd say she's top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5, number 1 for me personally, because like I said, I didn't know anything about British Bigfoot until I stumbled upon her podcast, which she has got.
Yeah.
So as well as ours, because you know
it's us.
It's us. I'd listen to her, because she is very factual. She has, I wouldn't say me and her think the same,
right?
Because she is in more of like the interdimensional aspect. Which yeah. But
each their own.
Because you never know, she might listen. If she does, fanboy. I won't fangirl if she listens to my podcast, because it's a buzz. But I can understand why people think of it.
Yeah,
though, because of these great big tall hairy beings, how they haven't been caught, and it's just trying to come up with an explanation, because people are obviously seeing something. How people can be seeing them. That they're drifting in fucking different realms. Which I find it very hard to believe.
Yeah.
Personally, if that's what you believe, fucking have at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I find that very hard. And if I could get a chance to speak to Deborah, like proper face to face or over the phone or something, and she can really explain to me how it can be like that.
Yeah, I'm open to listen to it.
Yeah, I'd really like to hear her theory.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm more of a theoretical of like evolution and stuff like that, and how they can, because it's like say they're not far fetched. They're not far fetched in the slightest. It's not like dragons or something like that, which can be seen as far fetched.
Yeah, of course I can.
Like say with the whole evolution. With like the normal European dragon, they don't have 6 limbs.
No,
it's impossible.
Because nothing really has 6 limbs.
No. Like you say, you got insects and that, but they're completely different.
They're not.
We're talking about creatures of vertebrae. You know, with a backbone.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that, it is very hard to believe. Whereas Bigfoot, I don't think it's that hard to.
No, it's not exactly the most. That's what I'm looking for.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the most ridiculous.
It's not like the Loveland frog from Ohio.
The what?
Yeah, which is an American thing, so we can't really do too much. But it's basically a humanoid frog.
Like what? How? Who fucked the frog?
Well, no, it's just I will show you the picture. It's a bit bad.
Wait, what?
I'll see if I can get it quick. There is a picture of like this two-legged frog, pretty much.
Oh no!
No. But then, but like, other things like the goatman.
Right. Yeah.
And what else? Oh, why is my phone being a dickhead? Looking frog. Right.
Oh no.
There was a different photo, but this is.
What the fuck is that?
It's a lovely frog, mate, I'm telling you. Oh, there was
that?
There was another one. I'm trying to find it. Oh, nah. But this is what... This isn't a photo. Don't take it as it is a photo, but this is what people think it looks like. So, yeah. So this is what I mean. Like, he got something as ridiculous... well, not even ridiculous. People saw something, but something quite far-fetched.
Yeah.
Like that, compared to a Bigfoot, what they meant to look like. Well, we've all seen the picture of the Patterson Gimlin film.
Yeah.
It's not out there. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite believable, I'd say, in a
Compared
sense.
to that fucking thing, anything's believable.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time.
What the fuck?
So, right.
Oh, God.
The woodwose is a Bigfoot-like creature sighted before and after European colonisation of America. The legends of modern sightings are very similar to the legends of Sasquatch in North America, the Mapiguari in South America, the Almas in Russia, the Yowie in Australia, and many others.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, Sasquatch and other types of Bigfoot are described with something called a sagittal crest. The sagittal crest is what's on the skull, like gorillas have it. That's what makes them look like cone heads.
Yeah.
Right, so when you see pictures of Bigfoot or what people believe they saw Bigfoot, it's always got like a pointy
Big
head.
dome thing, innit?
Like, like a pointy head, and the only thing that has that is
a gorilla.
A gorilla now at this present time.
Yeah.
Whereas the woodwose don't. They're much more human-like. So you got like the woodwose, the Fiarlathmore, which is the big grey man of Scotland, and the Gruagash, which I haven't actually done that much on, the Gruagash. Well, I've never heard of it, to be honest. But Fiarlathmore, I have.
Yeah.
If I've said that right, I'm so sorry if I haven't. I'm going to have many angry Scots going, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the Scottish accent. I'm not doing the Scottish accent now.
If you know Eddie, you've ever heard him do the Scottish accent, it's the least Scottish sounding Scottish accent, and it is the perfect accent of another country. I'll just leave it at that. It's not Scotland, but my God, it is like perfect for another accent, which I will not say.
No, I wouldn't. No, because we'll get cancelled. That's how I'd rather not. Another Bigfoot-like creatures tend to be described as more human-like, with a human-shaped head, a flat, wide nose, a protruding brow ridge, and a mouth that sticks out slightly, like a chimpanzee, but not as extreme.
Yeah.
Being an average and normally maximum of 8 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
That's max. Whereas Bigfoot in America, they go to like 10
yeah.
feet.
So
and
again, but though, that's not really far-fetched. That's more believable than a 10-foot fucker.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like with evolution and that, like the Bigfoot in America had to be that size to cope with the prey and the predators.
Yeah, we really don't have that over here. So
the largest carnivore in the UK is the badger.
You're taking the piss.
No.
Oh,
well, what is documented, because they say you got
so
big
pathetic.
cats. Yeah, because we've got big cats.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, right? People say no, we don't. We fucking
do
because we found tracks.
Yeah,
they are.
And there are some pictures which are clear as day. That's no fucking tabby.
Yeah, I've sent them to you.
Yeah, exactly.
That is. I would put money on it.
100%. 100%.
I would put money on it. There are big cats in the UK.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but with Bigfoot, I would not put money on.
No.
Even though I am well, it's not even a believer. I can see how they are there, but I still wouldn't put money on it personally. But yeah, so they don't have to be that big and strong as a sense to. The only predator they'd have would be us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and they stay out of the way, so they ain't got to fight bears or anything like that. All they've got to deal with are badgers and foxes. So,
which I'm pretty sure they could fucking have.
Yeah, they could just rip them apart. They're the ones that leave badgers on the side of the road. It's totally not farmers. Nah. No, they're more.
You ever seen a farmer do it?
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. You ever see Bigfoot and a farmer in the same room?
Mm-hmm.
What am I just saying? All farmers are Bigfoot. I don't know what I meant to say with that. I'm sorry. But they're more commonly reported to be only 6 or 7 foot tall. And being covered in hair, the colour of hair is normally the other thing that's inconsistent in sightings other than the height. What? Yeah, I think I got that. Similar to other Bigfoot-like creatures, they tend to be coloured in a light brown or orangish red, like an orangutan.
Mm-hmm.
Or brown or black. Black being like a gorilla, and on rare occasions, even white.
Oh, pick up the Yeti.
But if you remember on the Yeti episode, then they weren't actually white-haired.
No,
it's only due to modern depictions and media that's become white.
Right,
they were actually seen more as a dark-haired creature.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned earlier with Deborah Hatswell, this is actually her sighting, what she had herself.
She's actually had a sighting?
She has had a sighting. This is what got her onto the path of it. This was in 1982. UK Bigfoot researcher Deborah Hatswell claims she saw a woodwose in Salford, Lancashire, England, when she was 15 years old. She says she went to the park in the urban area every day as a child until one day near a thick overgrown area in Bewley Park after her and her friends skipped school without telling their parents.
Naughty Deborah!
What are you doing?
Oh! Get a caning.
Yeah, but it turned out alright because you saw Bigfoot. So. They claim they saw a woodwose. Deborah noticed movement in the corner of her eye before suddenly what she and her friend called a monster, man-ape or gorilla man, at the time jumped out of the bushes. After seeing the tall creature, she screamed and ran as fast as she could, pushing her friend to the ground all the way home. She says she is ashamed of that. She looked back after pushing her friend, only to see the creature simply lean back into the greenery, thinking about the expression on the creature's face. She recalls it was actually very confused and not aggressive like she expected. She believes that the creature was just as confused as her, and that she was the one in the wrong place at the wrong time, as she describes in her YouTube video. Mm-hmm. She has YouTube, so I do recommend it. Recalling the character, she claims she can still see the creature in her mind very clearly even 40 years later, and that it had amber-coloured eyes. Its teeth were like those of a human, but more square. She distinctly says that it had hair all over its body, as opposed to fur, despite the fact they are the same thing. It's possible she means that it had human or primate-like fur.
Right.
And that she could see the skin through the hair, though it was rather thick. She says its hair was very dark brown, but that the sun shone through the hair so she could see its skin.
Mm-hmm.
Even being a researcher and someone interested in the subject, she says that, as most witnesses say, the encounter still ruined her life for a very long time, with her only recovering relatively recently.
Oh, shit.
She says she was reclusive and refused to talk about the encounter until she was in her 30s, when her husband convinced her to become a researcher and find out if anyone else had seen the creature. She went on to describe how she considers the creatures to simply be misunderstood, and describes the woodwose she saw as being like her brother or cousin, and that she's not like that, but like, you know, like how people see like other primates, they're our cousins.
Yeah, right. I
like
get you
that.
now. Yeah, I get you.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying she's going to go in the woods, see it, and go, "Oh, what you say, bro?" You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying.
You ain't heavy. You're my brother.
Yeah. I'm not saying like that. She's like
Yeah, I get you.
Biologically, they're cousins.
Yeah, I get you. I was going to say, what the fuck?
And that she sympathises with the creature. There is a picture, and it shows the reconstruction of the creature. In 1984, a woman who the Crypto Crew website identified only as Brenda,
Big up Brenda,
claims she saw a similar creature, and was inspired to tell her story after reading another article from the website describing Deborah Hatswell's encounter. Brenda, who was 30 years old at the time, says she was walking her dogs at Bewley Park at 5 p.m. The park was normally closed at this time of the year and day, as it had already gotten dark and it was freezing cold. She was smoking a cigarette when suddenly some movement to the left caught her eye, A nearby light illuminated a 6-foot-tall, podgy figure standing before her. What sparked her attention was that the creature had bare feet. She then noticed that it had no clothing, but was covered in hair all over its body. She went on to say she thought it was someone playing silly buggers.
Yeah, it sounds it, in all fairness. 6 foot pudgy.
I'm 5'9", so it can't be me. Playing fucking silly buggers. She then realised something strange was going on since it just stood there. She became worried it would attack her. They stared at each other for all of 20 seconds before it quickly ran back into the trees. She ran home and told her boyfriend and her brother, but was scoffed at it being that it was just a local perv trying to pick up a prostitute.
Just imagine if it was though.
Yeah, I know.
Just literally because the whole staring at each other, so you got some podgy naked Donny just staring at them, just. Mickey.
Well, yeah, when you say it like that, yeah. It's just very hairy. She says she will never forget her encounter and that she didn't know anything about Bigfoot at the time. But she thinks it must have been what she saw. She says it looked like a chimp, but was too tall and was too human-like. It looked like a caveman from the dinosaur days. That pisses me off.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
Because people and dinosaurs did not coexist.
Otherwise, people would not exist.
Yeah, exactly. Dinosaurs were 65 million years ago. I think the first humans was like 1 million years ago, if that. So, yeah, we was nowhere near.
They were long gone.
Yeah.
So get your facts right, Brenda.
Yeah, and as well, most cavemen and that, only Homo sapiens were the only humanoid creatures were able to get over 6 feet.
Mm.
All the other, like, proper, like, early humans were tiny.
Tiny, yeah.
Little midgets. She says it had a piggy-type nose and large black eyes, probably due to it being nocturnal. As for the nose, Neanderthals had wider noses to help with the cold. So the creature, possibly being mostly nocturnal, may have a wider piggy nose to deal with the cold also.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She says its face was like a cross between the humans and the chimps. She asked to keep her email a secret, as she does not want any hate mail. Fair enough. Thomas Markham...
Well, hang on, that's fucked up then, because how have we found out about it?
Well, I think it was she probably even messaged Deborah Hatswell or someone, but they said, don't give off my email. So then she got her hate mail back.
Yeah, I suppose, because we just know her as Brenda.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know the surname.
Exactly.
It may not actually be Brenda.
Exactly, might be
could be Cyril.
Yeah, might be a code name. Might be Brendan. Might be a man. We just don't know. Thomas Markham, who reported this site in note. Oh,
no,
let's fuck that then, isn't it?
Thomas.
His report notes how he gets in arguments. People are quick to use his belief in Bigfoot as an argument against him during arguments. I've said argument way too much. And that he is grateful to people who report sightings. Woodwose sightings are almost as common as Sasquatch sightings now. And Bigfoot sites outside the US have been increasing in popularity, with the Owl Mouse and the Yowie. To a much lesser extent, there are sightings of the Woodwose in Ireland too. Well, I was always thought that's where what they were called in Ireland was just the Woodwose. Right. I didn't know it was actually a European. Yeah. I thought it was Irish. But yeah, so there's the first few sightings. I've got quite a few now.
Yeah.
Some of them have come from from Deborah Hatswell's team.
Yeah.
Some, a lot of them I've just found on the internet. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, fair enough.
This one was in Cornwall. This first one. It was a copper-coloured creature about 6 foot 5 inches tall. A scared witness has told his account of the day he came face to face with Bigfoot in the forest in Cornwall. The existence of large and hirsute humanoid, also known as Sasquatch, has often been dismissed, but decades of sightings from the southwest to the Highlands suggest that Bigfoot or wild men could be roaming in the British countryside. The terrifying event took place about 20 years ago in St. Malgan area near Newquay. That's the first one. It didn't have that great thing.
Just it was copper, innit?
It had a copper colour, so it was like a orangutan coloured creature. Is another site. Where was it? It was in Northern Ireland, and it was a mother walking her dogs in a forest thought to be haunted. Was stunned when a pet suddenly stopped to stare at a creature that some are claiming it's Bigfoot. Maxine Caulfield was strolling through an area known as Slevenora in County Antrim, Northern Ireland. And when she claims her pets use their sixth sense to seek out the figure among the trees, because they always say like dogs and cats, a lot of animals have a sixth sense.
Yeah.
So with that, like, fair enough. Because don't you like sometimes if your dog or something like
if they're alerted, something's done it.
But if you ever like sat there, like say you're watching telly and they're like staring at a corner,
or they're literally or just like trying to sleep and then it's just a. Do you know what I mean? Like you think, what the fuck are they looking at?
Yeah. And you start spraying holy water everywhere.
Yeah. But then everyone, this is what I love about the human race. Everyone does the same thing. When a dog does something like that, they go, "What's it?"
Yeah.
Like the dog's gonna fucking reply. It's like, I don't know, bro. I just felt the draft.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want the dog to do? It's like, what is it? What is it? Can't talk, cunt.
No, because that's happened a few times, especially with our cats and that. They'd be like sitting there, and all of a sudden they'd just but they'd be like fixated, and I'll be like, and I'm like looking at them like, "You all right? What's going on?" And I'm like looking there, waiting for like
something to come out,
like the Grudge to fucking come out somewhere. Oh mate, and it's like, do you ever like sometimes when you sit there or something and you just get like your hair's like one part of your body like just stand up?
Yeah.
Oh, I get that, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
No, because there's been a few times that I've it was once that was during lockdown. To be fair, I was in a fucking pit of despair anyway. But I remember I was asleep, and it was like a dream, but it was weird. It was like I was in like third person, and I was like fucking flying about.
It's a good start.
Yeah, but I was like flying about outside my window, and then all of a sudden I came in, and I like done like a loop the fucking loop, and I went, and I could see myself. I could like see myself sleeping.
What's happening?
Yeah, I know. And then I like dive bombed into myself, and I actually woke up.
What the fuck?
I thought,
maybe your soul left your body.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you went to sleep.
That's it, mate.
Your soul left your body and decided to.
Yeah. I was dead for them few seconds.
Yeah. That's some Doctor Strange shit. That.
Yeah, I was I was mad. No, I can remember that I got up. And it was about like 3:30 in the morning, which they say is the gateway between realms of like ghosts and that. So I was a bit mad, and I remember not getting back to sleep that night.
Yeah, no shit.
I was just, and Courtney was asleep next to me, and I'm just like, oh, you know, on my phone, like saying, how do I protect myself from fucking. Courtney wakes up, and I'm there in a fucking goat's skull. Sprinkling sage everywhere. Him down, him. What's going on there? No, you don't know, mate. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking drawing pentagrams everywhere. Like. Where'd you get all that salt, Ed? Don't worry, don't ask. Just spray salt all over me. They will not get me.
He's just thinking you got a mad slug infestation or something.
But it wasn't until she arrived home and uploaded the pictures that she and others noticed.
Oh my god!
What?
You jumped so quick into that. I thought you meant Courtney.
No.
What, she took pictures of you in the state? What's happening?
Yeah, there is somewhere. I am there, like. fucking just in my pants, and a goat skull. That would be a bit mad.
That would.
I know what I'm doing for next Halloween.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right, so back at it. So it wasn't until she arrived home and uploaded pictures that she had noticed a spooky outline of what looked like a fairy beast lurking in the woodland.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost stories have always been told about Silvanora since October 1942, when a US Air Force B-17 Flying Fortress bomber crashed into a mountain there, killing 8 of the 10 people on board.
Oh, shit.
Mother of one, Miss Caulfield, said, "I haven't got a clue what it is, but when I saw it, it really freaks me out. It's not like anything I've ever seen before." Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Not many people will see Bigfoot, so.
Well, that fella I saw at Tesco the other day.
Why did you guys cock out?
Romo boy.
Romo boy. Hey, Romo boy. The dogs are normally full of energy and never stop running, but when we went through that part of the forest, oh, fucking hell. They just stopped and stared in the same direction. That freaky fuck.
Yeah. I wouldn't take the dogs there anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
We could go.
I mean, yeah.
Go Bigfoot hunting. It was as if they knew something was there. I couldn't see anything at the time, but when I got home and showed people the pictures, it was spooky.
Mm-hmm.
People were pointing out its face and saying it was Bigfoot. I've always been pretty open-minded about the paranormal. I don't disbelieve, and this has really reinforced my view that there could be something out there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, it's them kind of stories. Like, I do believe them. I believe they saw something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's usually the people that have never believed in it. Like, nah, there's never been such thing as Bigfoot. And they saw it.
And then they come out and say,
yeah,
they exist.
Because that is the same as Deborah Hatwell. Because let's say she was 15 at the time. She didn't have no fucking clue what Bigfoot was. She didn't care until she saw one.
Yeah, exactly.
And now she's devoted her life to it. And that's
you don't do that just on a whim. You don't just sit there and think, fuck it.
No. That's what I mean.
Something had to have triggered that.
Yeah. Well, it didn't trigger me. That's what I mean.
Well, you ain't seen one.
No, but I've devoted my life to it.
Well, yeah, true.
I want to fucking see one. Lucky bastards who ever seen one. I'm fucking gutted. Right, Josh. This one is very close to home.
Oh.
Yeah. And this story was actually written by the Norfolk Folklore Society.
Was it actually?
Yeah, this was a story what I found on the Eastern Daily or something. And it was them who actually done it. So, thank you very much. And again, with that, we are doing a talk in January.
Yeah.
Oh, when did I say it was? Did I say the 18th or
something like that, yeah. Obviously, when we find out more about it, like we said, we will let you guys know.
I am going to we will be talking to them and getting things really sorted.
Yeah.
You'll all be the first to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Bar us. So, so we'll be doing a talk there, and I'll be doing something about the cryptids of Norfolk.
Yeah.
Like different things, like the black shark, the Bigfoot, dogman, all different things like that. It's serpents and what have you. That'll be my thing. And Josh, what will you be doing?
You put me right on the spot there. I don't know, because obviously it is a Norfolk-based thing. I will have to have a proper think about it. And
but like I say, because we have briefly spoke about it before.
Yeah.
And because you're more of you're doing your conspiracies and stuff, which is a bit of a rare thing to do with Norfolk.
Yeah.
What's the conspiracy? He had turned but then they come out.
Do everyone in Norfolk truly have web feet?
Yeah. Where did they even come from? But no, you could do like ghost stories.
It probably will be something along the paranormal line.
Yeah, which would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll be robust for that. So yeah, we'll let you know when it comes through.
Yeah, of course.
I just want to say a massive thank you to Norfolk Folklore Society. Actually, we when they said they were going to be doing these talks now, we obviously was like, we'd be down for that. And as quick as that,
they were right up for it. It wasn't like a case of, if you want, sort of thing. They was like, no, more than welcome sort of thing. Yeah. So that's the one thing I will give them credit. It's like, you obviously know a lot more about them than I do. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know what I mean, bullshit myself.
No.
But one thing I will say, very, very welcoming.
Incredibly.
So,
incredibly.
You know, hats off to them.
Yeah.
For that.
And also, like, for them putting in the effort to make these talks happen.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that, because it's all going to be with like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know, we're not in it, like, we're hoping to come away with more listeners and stuff.
Well, yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like, it don't matter. We're with like-minded people. We're going to be able to talk. We're
open and freely about it.
Yeah, we'll be ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
We haven't got to tread on eggshells thinking, fucking hell, with these people thinking we're off a nut.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Because, like, people at work and that, like, I don't keep talking about Bigfoot and stuff like that, because it's a bit... People are like, nah, shut up, man. You talk bollocks. Whereas, like, these people might not
necessarily believe in it, but they're willing to listen to what you have to say. Yeah,
they enjoy folklore. They enjoy the creepiness. What we enjoy.
Yeah,
they're, like I say, they're like-minded people. I think it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am. Incredibly looking forward to it. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Like we said, obviously, the more details we'll find out closer to the time, we will let you guys know.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, and because it will, there's only a certain amount of tickets to actually go and come and see us, which I don't expect everyone to do.
No, of course not.
But as well, I think they're doing like a Patreon.
Yeah,
where you sign up to it and that, and I think you only have to pay like, I think it's like £4.
Yeah, something
like that. Well, it, like extortionate money, where you can actually see us and see us giving this chat and everything.
Yeah,
which would be that'd be incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be incredible. And as well, like, because when they were doing it, they said that they'd pay us to do it.
Yeah, they did.
And I didn't feel like, it's not like,
I didn't feel comfortable doing.
Well, it's not like comfortable that I felt like they have put in all the effort in.
Why should we get paid just to show up and talk?
Yeah, they're putting the effort in. They're putting this all together for us to just talk about what we love doing.
Exactly.
About,
So why should we get paid for that? We're not exactly fucking A-listers, are we?
No, exactly. Well, not yet anyway. Not yet. No,
soon. Phone will not stop ringing to book us.
Yeah. We'll actually get an email.
Yeah.
Which would be a buzz. We're gonna print off and frame it. I'm telling you. But no. So they said that they'd pay us, and me and Josh spoke about it, and we both like what we just said now. Like, no, they're putting the effort in. So we was like, no, we want to do it for free.
Yeah,
we want to do it for you, like,
yeah, exactly.
For putting this show on. And I'm hoping that, because we'll hopefully end up talking to them and that, I want to see what else we could do.
Yeah,
because they seem like they know people, they know how to put on events and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they got contacts.
Yeah, they got contacts. We've just talked bollocks. But like, do like other events. You know, like how like Comic-Con. Like a Comic-Con.
Mate, that'd be sick.
Like a Comic-Con, but for like the paranormal and stuff. I imagine there is stuff
There's
like
got
that.
to be. There's got to
in
be.
In the UK. I know there is in America. Fucking hell. They have cryptid con and everything, which I'd love to go. But if they could do stuff like that in the UK, mate, that'd be unbelievable.
Maybe we join forces and we set it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we'll talk to them, see, like, would they want to progress? Because we'd like to help them progress, because they're helping us. And we want to help
vice versa.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
And as well, and it'd be good, like, to have, like, not just from Norfolk, but from the UK, the whole of the UK.
Yeah, exactly.
To have, like, proper, like, a convention
of all like-minded people from all different walks of life and all different theories, for lack of a better word. Like,
it could be like cryptozoology. It could be the paranormal, like with ghosts.
Yeah.
It could be demonology. It could be UFOs.
Yeah.
It could be anything
the
like
works.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And bit like witches and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Literally anything along them sort of lines.
Yeah. It'd be like Adam's family reunion. It'd be sick. They just have that on repeat the whole time. And then the monster
that would
mash.
do my nothing by the end of that. They're just sitting there just going, oh, shut up!
And then like, occasionally have like the monster mash come in. Oh, no, that sounds sick.
That does.
So yeah, I think her name's Sephora. I don't know how to say. I'm really sorry if I can't say your name. When I meet you, I'll ask you how to say it.
What is your name?
What is your name? I think it's Sephora Connor. And I just want to say a massive thank you to you for letting us come on there, because let's be honest, a lot of the time when we do these, it just goes amok.
Yeah. But you're a brave person.
Don't worry.
We're not
gonna go and let Mad Tangents start talking about like, oh, you ever had bacon filled potatoes? You know what I mean? We're not gonna be like that. We'll keep to the subject.
Yeah, of course.
Because that is like, want to come off a bit professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Say, but as well, I really appreciate it. You're the true OGs. What's that? The GOAT.
The GOAT.
You're the GOAT for us. But yeah, so this is... God, fuck that now.
Which, by the way, we're not calling you a GOAT. It is, like, greatest of all time.
Yeah.
We're not literally going, you fucking GOAT.
We're not going to be chucking tin cans at you. Like. Scaring you, so hopefully you just go, like, fucking solid and fall over. No, we ain't like that, no. What has become of us?
We just praised them and then had to reiterate that we're not calling you a goat. What we literally just said, we just literally just go off the cuff. That was perfect example with that.
Yeah. We will be a lot more planned.
You know.
Right, so for what the Norfolk Folklore Society wrote, since 1986, there's been a host of eyewitness accounts of something strange lurking in the forest close to Thetford and East Wrexham along the A1075, which is not far from us.
Nope.
I love Thetford Forest and places like that, so yeah, I'm right buzzed about this.
Yeah.
In June 1986, an unsettled month filled with electrical storms, unusual hailstorms and fog-filled nights, a witness saw a large, long-haired creature with light grey, shaggy coat walking on 4 legs.
4 legs?
Yeah. Yeah. So not 2, 4.
Cheers, Jeff.
On a return trip, the same witness saw the beast rise up on its hind legs like a human, albeit a very hairy human, around 8 feet tall. And since this time, sightings of mysterious creatures have been, if not frequent, then definitely steady. It's been described as wolf-like, bear-like, and not of this world. And despite friendly warnings from those in the know, Sephora and there was another woman. I'm really sorry. Oh no. They decided to wander into the woods and see if they could see any signs of a resident Sasquatch. Why is that
it? To be continued.
Yeah, so if you want to read more about it, just put in British Bigfoot A1075 and you'll... Oh no, I'm making a mockery out of this. 1075. Here we go. Oh, I might even get her name.
They went to have a look, didn't they? What happened then? What did I do?
Station Briggs!
They just went to have a look, didn't they? Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Oh.
Oh dear, look, closest Thetford. Where's this all come from? Oh, right. Along A1075. Here is in the Brex. The landscape is wild. This is a place of sandstorms and heathland. The unique lunar landscape of Grimes graves and ice-age pingo holes and countless thousands of twisted Scott pines. Can you control yourself?
What the fuck is a pingo hole?
Oh, look it up.
Just imagine. I can just imagine you looking for a Sasquatch, and there's a big hole, and his head just pops out going, no!
Oh yeah, it turns into a fucking penguin now, does it?
Penguin.
And countless thousands of twisted Scots pines, Corsican pines, oak, beech, lime, walnut, and maple trees. Amongst the thickets of gorse and carpets of leaves and needles, it boasts its very own microclimate. It is unusually dry and is a throwback to when the British Isles was covered in native forest. It is also a notable hotspot for Bigfoot or creature sightings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To be entirely transparent, we did not wander too far into the woods. They're weird, but not mad. I wouldn't say you're weird. If you're weird, so are we.
We're weird, though.
Yeah, we stand together. Mate, right.
I really shouldn't have done that. I'll just stab myself with my own fag.
Yeah, I'm out of myself here.
Oh, God.
If you're saying that you're weird, mate, I'm literally in a camo hoodie, and I've got... Fuck it, I'm wearing dungarees, mate, because I couldn't find any other trousers. So you're not weird, don't worry. If you're weird, what the fuck am I? I couldn't find any other trousers, and I was like, oh, I'll wear these. It'd be winter and that, and I'm a bit of a hillbilly, I thought it'd go together, but after putting them on, I thought, oh, I look like a fucking dickhead. So yeah, don't worry.
God.
Oh, why is that our fucking listeners? We've got a level now.
Yeah.
Dark, but I'm very sorry. Alright, 4 of them made their way into a brooded silence of the forest. Sephora and I, and photographers Denise and Danielle, stepped into this strange and remarkable landscape, where within just weeks there have been a raft of sightings of unidentified creatures. This is where the wilderness meets modern life. A place where cars could be heard speeding along the A11, yet all you could see are trees. They're in Bigfoot country. What?
Fucking yow.
Oh, I don't know why, but I thought you just meowed. I said Josh has lost it. He thinks he's a fucking cat. You think you are Stanley? Yeah, big boy Stan. Yeah, I said, that right caught me out. I was like, Josh has lost it. He's fucking gone. He's fucking gone.
He's freaking gone.
By which I mean, they're on the B1075 close to the A11. If it seems an unlikely place for an ape-like creature to be based, bear in mind the easy proximity to roadkill rather than a drive-by restaurant. Think driven over takeaway. According to records, this is the area in Norfolk where we are most likely to spot the creature which is said to hunt here. Other visitors have been sent packing by stones thrown by an invisible assailant, their car shadowed by a presence just out of sight. Mate, we're going here.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we go?
Yeah, we're going. That is going to be our first investigation.
I will say, though, that fucker throws stones at me, I'm throwing them back.
Fucking on there, come on, think you're hard enough. Then it's just been like the newspaper a couple of days, like, minding your face. 2 local men
throwing
stones at fuck all.
Think you are throwing stones, you dickhead.
Thetford Forest is a hotspot for sightings of strange creatures, often described as a creature with a long snout and dark shaggy fur. Some report a beast on 4 legs, others a creature that rears up on 2 legs and is at least 7 foot tall. Witnesses speak of eye shine.
Maybe it's a bear. Long snout, 4 to 2.
Wolf.
Oh, mate. Wolf. Even if we don't see a Bigfoot, we see a wolf or a bear.
Yeah,
that would have made it.
Yeah,
perfect.
It's fucking 2, right? Well, because that's, in a way, that's still be classed as a cryptid because they're not meant to be
there. Yeah.
Well, an alien then, in a way. No. Witnesses speak of eye shine close to trees where no creature other than one that was tall and on 2 legs could access. Owls on a tree branch.
But again, you don't really get 7 foot bars.
No, but if it's on a branch.
True.
7 foot out. Fucking hell. That would shit me up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hoot, the fuck.
Wait, for 7 foot.
Yeah. Who fucking who, cunt?
Fuck off.
Yeah. Fucking wrap up, man. Was tall. Were no creature other than one that was tall and on 2 legs could access. Of low throaty growls of being followed. Whose idea was this to go to a woodland walk again? I'm feeling terrified. Sophia. I'm really sorry. Oh, she's not going to ask us, is she? Because I'm fucking her name up. I'm really sorry. It's just a very exotic name. What was
You're having a stroke.
Yeah, I think I have. What was I say?
Sephora.
Sephora.
The words in front of you.
Yeah, no. Sephora was giving us all tips. Wear neutral coloured clothing. So like dark colours. I'll be wearing this, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking neutral. They're all in black, like a low rent SAS night ops team. Love that. Research the local wildlife and don't wear strong smelling perfume or deodorant, which could scare away the creatures. Fair point. I don't anyway.
Oh no.
I'm kidding. I wear man stank.
Musky.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Oh god.
Don't be scared anyway. We have a checklist which we'd refer to in our search for something strange in the woods. We're looking for odd wooded structures and tracks. So the wooded structures,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but they're always, I find, very hard to distinguish because you don't know if it's something like a Bigfoot or if it's a bushcrafter. Or I mean, luckily I do bushcraft now, so I should.
Yeah, have a rough idea.
I'll be able to differentiate, but a lot of the time it is difficult.
Yeah.
To say if it's a human or not, kind of thing. A track, so not as you might imagine big feet, but rather oversized paw prints with claw marks. Listening for strange calls and wood knocks, and opening our noses for a bad smell, which is quite common with Bigfoot. Bigfoot stink. Bigfoot has BO apparently, although if you ask Sephora, said that not me. And for every footstep we make seems to be amplified. Every twig that breaks become a calling card for Bigfoot to hear us, smell us, and it doesn't bear thinking about. There are several strange wooded structures that look as if branches have been deliberately bent into arches to form what Bigfoot hunters call tree teepees, where the limbs of trees are twisted and wrapped around to form markers or barriers. Additionally, there are areas where the bark has been peeled from the trees and in a small barren around 100 metres from the roadside. An overpowering stench that smells slightly sulphuric and pleasant organic rotten is confined to a strangely small area. Bigfoot is rooted in folklore, particularly in the east of England, where woodwoes or wild men can be seen gracing churches, hairy men grasping clubs, humanoid creatures covered in hair and found living in the woods. Where we are exploring is where people have been frightened away by seeing rock throwers from the trees or from higher than humans reach, where dogs fear to tread, and where shadowy presences have stalked both people and cars. It's impossible not to feel somewhat on edge, even though we visit during the day, an hour or so before dusk. I'm saying, right, we do a camp there.
I'm down.
Do a day and a night investigation.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah?
We've got a night vision camera.
Exactly. So, if anyone feels hard, or wants to be bait for us, and wants to come with us to do a day and a night investigation, where hopefully we could coax out some sort of creature.
Yeah.
Then please message us, email us, so we can frame it. We will get an email one day, mate.
One day.
Someone just email us. I might email it. Just say like, "Call you sexy fucks." I don't know. The skies begin to stain with the inky darkness of a winter's night. Inside the forest is cold and damp. A low mist beginning to emerge across a nearby field. We shuffle through piles of dark red leaves and pine needles, looking for track marks, calling signs listed for tree knocks and calls. Nothing jumps out at us until we spot something unusual. There on the forest floor, from the direction of the road, is a very obvious, very large drag mark that stretches for hundreds of metres, looking as if something the size of a deer had been dragged for some distance. The mark disappears beside a thicket of brambles and bushes. We try to think of anything which could have made such an obvious mark in this location. What else could have dragged something that large through the forest with such determined force? We fail. We leave somewhat hastily. Okay, fair enough. But also, like the big thing with the UK is the big cats.
Mm-hmm. And they do that.
And could they have done that? Could something like a panther or something like that do that?
Mm-hmm.
Or 100%.
Yeah, of course it could.
So it might not be a Bigfoot as such.
But it could be a big cat.
But it could be a big cat, which is more plausible.
Yeah, of course
I'd say a hell of a lot more plausible. And either way, it's cool.
Yeah, either way, it's unreal.
You've made a good discovery.
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
So fair play to you. Whether Bigfoot is creeping through the forest at Thetford or through our fertile imagination, it is clear that in some form or other, the beast of the A1075 is very much alive and well.
Mm-hmm.
A few sightings. Thetford Forest Park bear, 1979. Several witnesses reported seeing a bear on the outskirts of the nearby forest, who reported to the incident to local radio and police in the area, although no known searches were ever carried out.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going, straight up, we're going.
My boy loves bears.
Yeah, you said bear, I'm sold. We're going.
The beast of the A1075. In December 2007, 21 years after the first reported sighting, another witness saw a similar creature in the same general area. They described it having grey hair with dark black patches. Thetford Norfolk Forest Park creature, sighting 2009. Something not of this world and around 7 foot tall came face to face with a witness in a clearing. The Elvedon baboon. In May 2011, a lorry driver reported seeing a hairy light grey creature on all fours moving at speed through grass. It then stood on its hind legs and approached the driver, moving like an ape, before dropping back to all fours and running away. Thetford walking figure. After dark in June 2017, a witness saw something tall and inexplicable walking along the A1075 and crossing the lane. Stones thrown from the trees. Between September and October 2018, two witnesses had a range of objects thrown at their car and saw eyes shine in torchlight that appeared to be around 7 feet high, ruling out a deer. But like I said, that could be a fucking owl in a tree. No, I'm not saying I'm not completely disagreeing with it, but you've got to think of logical explanations as well.
Of course you have.
Growls in the wood. In July 2019, a group of people heard low, throaty growls in Thetford Forest. Other reports from around the same time includes dogs being spooked by something apparently hiding in the near distance, and someone else reporting being shadowed by something I couldn't see. Citing reports from Deborah Hatswell of the British Bigfoot Research Group. So, Deborah Hatswell again. See, we're all working together. It's great, isn't it? That's on the Eastern Daily Press, and thank you, Sephora and Stacia, for that. So, much obliged. Right. An investigator claims to have found evidence of the legendary Bigfoot in Cannock Chase, which I've mentioned before a few times. It's a major hotspot for like Bigfoot and Dogman, especially, and UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
Major hotspot. And there's a YouTube channel called 401 Files. I don't know if he's at Cannock Chase, but he loves like UFO things, and he believes that Bigfoot's is an alien.
Right.
That's what I mean. There's so many different. So yeah, and he goes there he goes to some forest, and I think he is around that area. Because Cannock Chase is Staffordshire, I want to say, near Manchester.
Right.
So, and yeah, he goes quite a lot, and yeah, he believes that Bigfoot is probably an alien that goes in UFO. But yeah, Cannock Chase. Lee Brickley says he discovered tracks and claw marks after a decade searching for the mythical half-man, half-ape beast in the Staffordshire beauty spot. Sightings of the Yeti-like creature in Cannock Chase stretch back as far as the 1800s.
Fucking hell.
It's got history. You got me. And Lee has heard half a dozen spottings and has camped in the woods in his quest to catch Bigfoot on film. And he put, I got an anonymous email from a man saying he had been seeing he'd been used flying a remote control plane over Gentle Shore Common at Cannock Chase, who said he'd seen something unusual. With his description of the location, I went out there and straight away found footprints. I was astounded. I'd never seen a footprint that large in my life, and it was clearly not made using a mould or a cast. That is probably the moment I realised the Cannock Chase Bigfoot was more than just a myth.
Mm-hmm.
Lee reckons claw marks on a tree near a mutilated deer could be the work of the grizzly monster. He said it looked like though something had bitten and then ripped out its throat before eating from the torso.
Jesus.
That don't automatically, because what else goes for throats?
Cats.
Big cats. So, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, it's
something mad.
Yeah, it's something that's worth investigating.
Yeah, 100%.
You see a lot of dead deer on Cannock Chase. Often they've been hit by cars, but it was unusual to see one in that condition. Lee claims he caught a glimpse of Bigfoot once while researching for his book. He told the Daily Star, I can't say for sure what it was, as it was around 7 p.m. and getting dark, and the figure was covered in shadow. It definitely moved more like an animal than a man, and it was easily 7 feet tall. I tried to run after it, but it was too quick. Mate, this boy's got some bollocks.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Usually people run away. He's gone, nah, do it! And disappeared into a dense section of trees. Lee has published multiple books on supernatural occurrences in Cannock Chase, including his most recent book on Bigfoot. So I might actually have a little look about it and I might buy some of these books.
Yeah.
I'll be very interested to have a look, especially like because Cannock Chase just seems to be mad with stuff. So I'm
right. Go there as well.
Yeah. Well, fuck. I swear Staffordshire's like. Where is Staffordshire? North Yorkshire, County Durham, Lancashire, Merseyside, Chester, Blackburn, Yorkshire, Derbyshire. Where the fuck is Staffordshire? Shropshire. Staffordshire. There.
So yeah.
There's And there's Cannock. I ain't that far.
Not really.
Ooh. It's only that far away.
On a map.
What's the scale? Has this got a scale? Yeah, it's got a scale. There's 50 miles. So I'm saying about 200 miles. If that.
Yeah.
150, 200 miles. So, yeah, it's easy. Easy. Get in the old truck. That goes about 50 miles an hour. A man has reported that he saw a Bigfoot-like creature walking in a field just 10 miles from Bristol. An eyewitness said he was on a train from Exeter to Bristol Temple Mead, which was approaching the city on a bright Friday morning in November last year, when he saw a massive creature taking huge strides along the hedgerow. The report was made to the British Bigfoot Sightings Group, a team of researchers based around the country who collect and investigate sightings of upright, hairy, ape-like creatures in this country. So that's probably Deborah Hatswell as well.
Yeah.
The man reported that he left Exeter late in the morning and there were few people on the train as it approached Bristol. In my carriage was probably 10 to 12 people, most of them with their head in either mobile phones or morning newspapers, he told researchers. I haven't been on a train for years, so I was very keen to take in the scenery. About 10 miles from Bristol, we were travelling through an area, and in the fields to my right I saw something large in the middle of the field walking. It was walking kind of hunched over, and all I could tell you it was a black figure. At a guess, I would have said it was 70 to 100 metres off from the train. My eyes were glued on it at this point. I was walking away. I was watching the... walking away, he's on a train, the twat. I was watching the way the thing was walking, almost towards the side of the field. It was edged right up to the hedgerow, as if to walk alongside the hedge itself, almost like it was using the hedge for cover. To my eye, whatever it was seemed to take massive strides, and it was covering the ground very quickly. As I spun my head to the left to see if anyone else on the train had seen what I was looking at, I was surprised to see that nobody was really looking out from the seats in my direction, or any direction. I was then down to be fair, he added. If the eyewitness's judgment that sighting took place around 10 miles before the train arrived at Temple Meads is accurate, it would put the sighting to the south of the railway line between Nailsea and Yatton stations. The countryside in this point is low-lying wetland between the M5 and the wooded hillside escarpment that runs up to Bristol Airport. I would imagine 5 to 10 seconds was all I saw it for, the eyewitness added. But it stood out to me as strange. To start off with, I didn't think it was a Bigfoot or anything like that until I watched how it walked and the way it hugged the hedgerow. I thought it was just somebody walking through a field. And if they were not acting in such a strange manner, with a strange gait and hugging to the bushes to stay hidden, surely a person wouldn't do that, or would look like that. You'd be surprised, boy. Then about 2 minutes later, after viewing this figure, I saw a couple walking a collie dog in a field roughly the same distance that I'd seen the black figure. They were to the side of the hedge line. I was gobsmacked to see that I could hardly make them out. I mean, I knew they were humans walking with the dog, but I couldn't really see what they were wearing apart from brightly coloured coats. And it dawned on me that they were probably of average size, male and female, although I had seen 5 minutes earlier was clearly not. Mm-hmm. It was an all-black figure in the field. It was huge. I could see the black-figured arms, legs and chest compared to the two humans I had just seen walking the dog. At the point of seeing the black figure, I realised the tree line behind it. It was probably around 200 metres away and had a thick, dense forest behind it. I have no proof whatsoever to show you, only my word. I'm 100% sure what I saw was the English Bigfoot, and what makes me so confident is the way it walked, with slightly bent legs, long strides, but a graceful, fluid walking motion.
Fucking hell.
While sightings of a hairy creature which walks which walks on two legs are an almost daily occurrence somewhere in North America and the subject of TV series, books and films, even seasoned Bigfoot experts have questioned whether the animal could exist in the British Isles. But sightings continue to be reported to British Bigfoot researchers from the dense woods of Suffolk to the remote mountains of Scotland. There have been always folklore tales of hairy man-like creatures living in forests of England. Back in the Middle Ages, they were known as woodwives.
Ah. He got one hell of a description, seeing he was on a train.
Yeah, and he only saw... Well, didn't you say he only saw it for like a couple of few seconds?
Fucking hell.
But I think... yeah. I think what he was saying, like, when he saw the big figure...
Yeah.
And then he saw the two with the dog...
It couldn't have been...
It's like...
Yeah.
trying to match them up, and it was completely massive compared to them two and things like that. Like he could quite clearly see arms and stuff like that. Right, I've got some sightings in Wales.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, lovely. Wales, being the second smallest country in the UK, second only to Northern Ireland, has the least amount of woodwow sightings. Some possible woodwow sightings are reported as werewolves, especially in Wales. In 2013, a camper just outside of Donegaloo, I think I said that right.
Don't ask me.
It's Wales, I know.
Donegaloo.
In northwest of Wales, claimed she started feeling like she was being watched when they were near the river. She claimed they couldn't shake the feeling throughout the entire day. At about 4 a.m, she woke up to what she could only describe as a mournful howling. She says she's never heard anything like it before, and that she and her family live on the countryside and know what normal wildlife sounds like. She says that she would have investigated further, but she had her son with her, and that he was much too young to be left alone. That old fucking excuse. Don't be so fucking soft.
If he can walk, he can do things.
Exactly. Get him a hold of flashlight. She says it howled twice for about 5 seconds, and then she heard another one that sounded further away. Oh dear. Further north, in Plasdolwymoch, came another sighting from 1966. What a year.
What a year.
What a year.
Not for the Welsh, but for the English.
For the English. It would have been about April, May 1966. Not too cold, not quite summer. I was 13. The report reads, it was my school's turn for the third year to have Plasdolwymoch Outward Bound Centre for a week. It had been gifted to Coventry Council by an old widow for disadvantaged kids to allow them to experience the wilds of the countryside, and it's still functioning to this day. They'd go canoeing, rock climbing, abseiling, and all that stuff. It was great. And they also were taught orienteering. Right, this is what annoys me about myself. When I was a kid, we went. It was called Kingswood or something like that, where it was at an adventure place.
Yeah.
Right, and they said, we're going to do orienteering. I'd done everything I could get out of it. Because I thought, why the fuck do I want to look at a map and a compass? Whereas nowadays, I'd buzz off that. Yeah. I would really buzz off that. No, I just wanted to go on go-karts, quad bikes. No, nowadays, I'd be like, fuck them, here's a map. Let me get lost in the woods, here's a knife. I'll make a fucking house. So taught orienteering, finding our way in the dark through woods using a map and compass. So this night we were paired up and given instruction on how to use them to navigate the woods at the back of the centre, which was a huge manor house affair. Me and my mate were first to set off through the woods. It didn't take long to get through, maybe half an hour. So we come to the path that leads back to the centre down a steep slope. This is when something very big came crashing through the trees and bushes to our right. Me and my mate just stopped dead still and looked at it. It was sort of roaring, as I remember. It was like a huge black shadow. It was that fast, but you could tell it was thick and bulky. We just dropped all our maps and stuff and ran like hell back to the centre and aroused all the staff to what had just happened.
We've just seen a Bigfoot, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, poor choice of words there. It's probably the right choice of words. We're just childish.
Yeah.
Stop being so fucking childish. What just happened? The funny thing is, they believed us straight away and called the police. Not once did they show any doubt at what we were telling them, especially as my mate described it as a giant ape. The police questioned us very sympathetically and organised a search. I don't know what happened to all the kids about to follow us through the woods. In fact, we never really talked about it. Strange as it seems. I or my mate had never heard of Bigfoot. Fucking hell. Or any such things, but I did have a deep interest in UFOs, as I had stood underneath a large golden one when I was about 8 or 9. Right. You know what I mean? Sometimes it don't help, does it?
You have all this and you think, maybe, babe. And then they just say that one thing and
fucking hell. The previous day, we were all taken to a local church to see a giant handprint left in a rock said to have been thrown at the congregation as they left Sunday Mass. We all took turns in putting our hands into the print to gauge the size. As I remember, it was pretty big. This place took me back years to find out the name of the village and church. It's meant wrong Trog's Stone. Oh, the rock is called Trog's Stone.
Oh, right. To say, eh?
Yeah, I know. Moisten the old gullet. Oh, that sounded wrong, didn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry. But so far, what do you think, Josh?
It's a weird one because, like, again, with like how I got on a lot of some, you're like, maybe,
yeah,
and then some you're like, oh, for fuck's sake,
yeah.
So it is a bit of a weird one. I mean, if they do exist, for argument's sake, there is. Do you know what I mean? It's no reason why they can't exist in the UK.
No,
especially from some of these sightings. You know what I mean? This.
Yeah, because the way I see it is as well, like especially like with Bigfoot-like creatures, because some people say, ask like, are they carnivorous? Are they herbivores? Are they omnivores?
Yeah,
you know, I'd say they are omnivores.
Oh yeah,
big time. I'd say a large part of their diet is meat.
Mm-hmm.
And with the UK, with deer, especially deer, because there's no real natural predator, like massive predator, apart from what we say, like could be big cats or Bigfoot-like creatures or dogmen or whatever. Not like in America, like they've got bears, mountain lions, wolves, stuff like that. And like in other countries where there's tigers, you know what I mean? There's always a predator that takes them on. They don't have them here.
No.
Like I said, the largest...
So they are just growing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, and they are becoming a pest. They are, like, especially muntjacs. I see them all the time, and there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where, because we had this conversation the other day with Connor and that, like, and the only way either to control them, because with these deer, like, say, oh, why would you kill them? Why would you want to kill them? It's because they're actually ruining the environment.
Yeah,
because they're eating and crushing saplings, so no trees can grow. And there's no food. They're getting hit by cars. You see them all the time on the side of the road.
Yeah,
they are becoming vermin. So the only way you can deal with it is either bringing in a predator or having hunting laws.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. That's emphasis on laws. I'm not saying, go and hunt. You can go and hunt deer, because then that would be just a massacre and then deer will go extinct. It's about controlling populations.
Yeah.
That is why apex predators are so important, because they control populations so nothing gets overgrown.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why humans are fucked, because we haven't got that. We have no natural predator. That's why we have been able to grow and grow, and nothing's stopping.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in the animal kingdom, you've got a lion, what's an apex predator? Sharks are apex predators. Crocodiles, tigers, bears, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
All apex
They've
predators.
all got something to basically keep control of.
Yeah. And a lot of these animals are very territorial as well, so there's never an influx population of these kind of animals. Yeah. So it is just that food chain. It just works perfectly, but we don't have that in the UK. We literally do not have that. So with that, it's one or the other. The easiest one would be hunting laws.
Yeah,
because bringing predators in, like bears, or wolves,
you've got the risk of humans getting killed.
Yeah, exactly. And with that, you could bring out safeguarding and stuff like that. But at the same time, and if you're bringing predators in, you could track them.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So there's always going to be people around to keep shoo them off.
Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, you can do that. But as well, there is always that risk.
Mm-hmm. Of course there is.
There's always that risk. Whereas hunting, you've got a bit of a less risk. The only risk you have is you've got mental cunts who say they're going to hunt deer, but then
you fucking go and just shoot any motherfucker.
Shooting people and stuff like that. So really, there's got to be some sort of order. Because at the minute, we're getting overrun by deer. I know a lot of people are going to really disagree with me with that, especially vegans. But I get it as well in a way. Like I'm always preaching like I don't enjoy the mass production of food, of meat. I don't agree to it, but I do it because I love meat. I eat meat, you know. Sue me.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would rather hunt my own food. You know I would.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends know I would. I would rather hunt my own food because that way they're living their natural life and then it's fair game.
Yeah.
Because me and Connor was on about this the other day and I wouldn't use a gun.
No.
If I could, I'd use a bow or a crossbow because then you've got to train. You've got to be...
and any Tom, Dick or Harry could just pick up a gun and shoot something.
Was with a bow, you're going back in time. You're being primitive.
Yeah,
you're doing it how it's meant to be done from our ancestors, and I agree to that.
Yeah,
I agree to that 100%. And if you use every part of the animal,
yeah, of course,
like Native Americans did with buffalo, they used every part of it, so that's how it should be done. But when like you get like vegans out there, oh, you shouldn't eat meat, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that. We're apex predators.
Yeah.
That is what we are. We have been put on this earth. We are apex predators because we've got the brain power. We've got
everything, basically.
Opposable thumbs. We're meant to use tools. We're meant to be able to do this. With that, we've got to be able to control it. Not obliterate.
No.
But control populations. But it's gone the other way because of how vast we are.
Yeah.
Because there is no
predator. Because we haven't got a predator.
No.
We've just become... But that's a point you can say. It's like, look at the human race... and how control we've got.
Yeah.
So realistically, the same thing will happen with animals if everyone literally just went, right, you're vegan. The same thing is going to happen with a lot of these animals. Well, the likes of deers and things.
And as well, we'd actually be destroying the planet. If everyone became vegan, because you'd be having to destroy so much forest. To have plantations.
Exactly.
That's what a lot of them can't.
And then a lot of animals would go extinct because they haven't got the fucking places to live anymore because we've just destroyed them.
No, that is exactly it. That is... I'm not saying all vegans are bone idle, but a lot of the ones you see on TikTok and that, they are.
Oh, they just do my fucking head in, the ones on TikTok.
I remember I saw one the other day, and it was this woman outside KFC.
Oh, yeah.
With the two blokes in the van.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was kicking off at him because he was eating chicken.
It's like, well, don't eat KFC, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, she said, I feel bad for the chickens. But then I remember I watched... I think it was Piers Morgan, actually.
Oh, God. Oh, is that where he had the vegan on the show and then he just starts tucking into a Big Mac in front of him? Yeah.
But no, but he said, they're saying like, oh, we're killing the planet with the movement and everything of meat. But then he's saying like the avocados have to be grown in America.
Something like that.
Or Brazil or somewhere like that. And different nuts from different countries. So they're actually doing it more because they're having to get shipped and planed over to here to then be put into massive trucks. Yeah. To then be put in distribution centres. To then be plastic wrapped. Yeah. To then be trucked again. Yeah. To then be put on shelves where then you drive your probably petrol or diesel car
to get them to take them home to eat them.
Yeah. How are you
any better?
Exactly. If anything, you're worse.
Exactly.
Whereas a lot of animals, don't get me wrong, they do release methane.
Methane, yeah.
But at the same time, it's a lot less fossil fuels being used.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're local. A lot of it are local.
Yeah. But and then at the same time, the animals are producing methane, and that's at a high level. If we weren't eating them, there'd be even more.
Well, no, because I feel like they want to... It's because of the overproduction of them. Because we've got so many of that animal of cows. It's mainly cows, to be honest. Because we're farming so many cows to become meat and milk and stuff like that. That's why they're creating so much. Whereas if we didn't, we wouldn't be needed, and it'd be survival and fiction. Yeah. And so in a way, they're pushing in the extinction of dairy cows and meat cows.
Yeah, exactly.
to say that, we were right. So
fucking as well, going back to that TikTok we was on about the woman outside KFC, I just find the ironic thing that she's a vegan and preaching all this shit whilst wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah.
It's like, are you a thicko?
Yeah, because they said about it, she went the first fake. But it's like, no,
the leather's not fake, you dumbass.
And then she went, it's an old jacket.
It's like, right.
You've still got it on.
It's still leather and you're still wearing the fucking thing.
All it takes is someone to see you wearing that and be like, oh, I want one of them. That looks nice.
Exactly.
So then they go, so then you're still...
How do you think fashion works?
Yeah. You're still contributing to
it.
I don't wear leather or anything. Well, leather belt. I was trying to be good, but I'm not. I can't help it.
I got leather jacket, I'm not good.
Yeah. But even though you get fake leather and that now, but it's not the same.
No.
But and I had this conversation with someone before. And this has gone on a mad tangent now. Talk about Bigfoot, and now we're talking about fucking vegans. But I had this conversation before that there was because you eat meat, you're killing the world. I'm like, righto. I said, how do you get to work? And they say, we drive. So I say, right, so you're using fossil fuels.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they argued, they say, no, it's electric. I'm like, okay, so you charge it, which comes from a power station which is run on fossil fuels. Right. I was like, how do you heat your home? Gas.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Good start.
that's a fossil fuel, right? And your house is powered by electric. Oh, right. So,
So
you're technically still using a fossil fuel in a sense.
Yeah.
I was like, so do you drink water from the tap? Yeah. Oh, right. So you're draining the rivers and you're killing fish, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like get off your high horse, basically.
Yeah. I was like, if you want to be vegan, if you want to feel like you're doing well for not eating meat,
absolutely fine.
Have at it.
But don't preach at me because I like to eat steak.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you're killing this planet just as much as I am.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much.
They're probably doing it at a less rate.
But you're still doing it.
Yeah, they're still doing
it. You're not. It's impossible to not do it completely. The only way it can completely not happen is if the human race died out.
No, I think the only other way is if we went back to fucking caves.
Well, yeah, exactly.
If we went back to caves and we had to be hunter-gatherers, that's the only way you could stop it.
Yeah.
Only way. And people aren't committed to do that.
Of course they ain't.
So whatever you say, you in some way... Because as soon as you're born, you've got a carbon footprint.
Absolutely.
So you could try and lessen it as much as you want and preach about how well you're doing. You still got it in some way, form or another.
There's not one thing on this planet that not one person on this planet has even remotely a zero carbon footprint. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's even like say, you've got a phone. That's got to be made in a factory. That's got to be trucked over. So
you're wearing clothes.
Yeah.
How do you think they're made?
So, yeah, I'm not saying don't be vegan. If you want to be vegan, fucking go for it. If you want to be vegetarian, go for it. Pescatarian, go for it. Whatever you like. But if you start coming at me because I like meat, I'm putting you in the ground. And I'm telling you how you're wrong. But no,
it sounds harsh, but it's the truth.
Yeah, so I'm being a bit of a hypocrite because I'm saying I don't agree with the mass production of it, but I'll still go buy sausages. I'll still go McDonald's,
and
stuff like that, or KFC or whatever. But if I had easier choice to go out and hunt, I would do that all the time. You know,
we're in a country where laws are strict that you can't do that.
Yeah,
so
which in a way is a good thing because then we're not extincted species.
Exactly,
we're not having weapons of destruction. What could potentially harm other people.
Yeah, exactly,
innocent people. So yeah, I do get it and I understand it.
But at the same time, it is literally a 50-50.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah,
whatever way you see it, it's a catch-22.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bigfoot's real, isn't it? Alright, and one thing I haven't mentioned, really, is Anthea Lyeth Moore, the Scottish, also known as the Big Grey Man, or the Grey Man of Ben McDowell. McDooey, sorry. It's known to stalk people who climb the mount of Ben McDooey, the second highest peak in Scotland. First is Ben Nevis, isn't it?
I thought that was in Wales.
Nah, Ben Nevis, Scotland, isn't it? That's not Snowdon in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis.
Help us.
Yeah. Because of the high levels of fog, there are not many people who have seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Some believe the Grey Man to be a guardian of the mountain, but others believe him to be a guardian of a gate to other dimensions.
Right.
The Grey Man is reported to be very tall humanoid, at least 8 feet high, although sometimes a size 30 feet.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck
right,
off.
Yeah, you've lost it.
No, but that's just from old stories, I think.
Right.
It is
30 feet.
You'd see it.
Not only that, it literally could not survive. Nothing can survive at 30 feet.
Not anymore, anyway.
No. Fucking hell.
It's covered in short grey hair, hence the name. Many times witnesses didn't even see it, but could still hear it due to the loud footsteps. Many believe the Grey Man is a relative to Sasquatch/Bigfoot. It normally stalks its victims until they realise that it is following them, and it chases them. This is a common pattern. It walks on 2 legs, walks and runs like a normal person. But more frequently, the Grey Man is encountered in physical sensation, but without a true physical form. Sensations of this type include vast dark blurs which obscure the sky, strange crunching noises, echoing footsteps which pursue the listener, an icy feeling in the surrounding atmosphere, as well as a physical feeling of a cold grip on or brush against the observer's flesh. There is also a high-pitched humming sound, or the singing, as it's sometimes called, which is associated with Ben McDooey and the Grey Man. Additionally, the Grey Man has an extremely powerful psychic effect. Visitors to Ben McDooey report feeling an overwhelming negative energy. Occasionally, this is described as extreme lethargy and despondency.
Despacito?
No. Despondency. Lethargy and
What's lethargy?
lethargy.
Oh, yeah. And
Despondency.
despondency.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Right. More often, it's typified by acute fear, apprehension, and an overwhelming panic, leading to suicidal thoughts or physical flight from the area. Fucking hell, he's following me.
That's a bit morbid, isn't it?
That cunt's following me all the time, then.
Stop it! Or I'll have to kill you.
Righto. I'm only joking. The fear is accompanied by the physical sound of echoing footsteps chasing the observer, and sometimes the sound of a resonant and yet completely incomprehensible voice, which seems to be faintly Gaelic in nature. The most common place that the Grey Man is on the mountain, but he also been commonly spotted in a forest near Aberdeen, Rothamercus Forest. References of the wild Grey Man date back all the way to the 13th century. Since then, many climbers have reported seeing, hearing, or even feeling the Grey Man. In 1925, a climber by the name of Professor J. Normal Colley reported hearing the Grey Man. He said that for every 2 or 3 steps he took, he heard one loud crunch. All the while, he was speed walking at a reasonable pace, but the footsteps were coming closer and closer. At last, he couldn't bear it anymore and sprinted away. Another encounter with the Grey Man was reported in the forest near Aberdeen. 3 men were walking and reported seeing a large creature that looked like a man but had an eerie, inhuman face. A couple weeks later, the Grey Man showed up and chased their car trying to get in. He chased them a short distance, but went up to 45 miles an hour.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
This one, I think, is more myth, hysteria, that sort of thing.
I'd like to go.
I'd like to go, yeah, definitely.
I want to go up there.
Just to see if... Because I think the thing is...
Fucking hell, climbing the mountain.
Oh, yeah, we would be dead. We would be dead. You know, like when you see people like when they climb Mount Everest and they're literally just exhausted and they're like, just leave me here. That will be us on that.
That'd be us at the fucking start. Like, after park the motor.
Just looking at it,
Yeah.
going, fucking hell, I'm already out of breath.
Nah, I'll be down for that, though.
Yeah. But yeah, this one, I think it sounds more hysteria, especially with the whole, you know, the suicidal thoughts and everything. I think it's just a hysteria. I think because you hear things like this, I think it's one of them where you go and you just do get a sense of an eeriness about it because of what you've heard about it.
I think,
you know what I mean?
I'll get that 100%. And as well, being in the, because have you ever thought like every time you're in the fog,
you always just imagine some fucking creepy thing coming at you.
I always think of a werewolf.
And sort of thing.
I don't know why, but every time I'm in the fog, I always picture a werewolf.
Yeah,
standing there.
But that's what I mean. Like, I think that this one in particular is that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that's just me personally. Do you know what I mean? If you believe there is actually some Donnie out there, fair play.
Because I've when I've read about it before, like a lot of people have said like it's just that felt of dread, and feel like someone's watching you.
Yeah, exactly.
Which. Have you ever had that?
Oh, yeah.
That
Plenty of times. Plenty of times.
It is a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
It is a
you
horrible
are constantly feeling. Especially when you're like walking or something, and again, stereotypical, but like when it's dark or something.
Yeah.
And you're like,
but I believe that is human nature. That is instinct from the past.
Yeah.
We had to be like that in case of large predators.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to be like that. So I feel like...
It's not been drummed fully out of us.
No. We've still got a natural instinct. It's fight or flight.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of instinct in us. Whereas most people would run. I feel like we're the kind of people who will be like, look back like, fuck it, let's go have a look.
Go on then.
Yeah. Let's go and have a look. We'll see what's fucking watching us. Come here, you dirty pervert. You know what I mean? But... I think with the grey man, I have heard before British Bigfoot. I have heard of the big grey man.
Yeah.
Before, but I thought it was more of a ghost story.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's more of a ghost story than an actual physical creature.
Mm-hmm.
But then hearing about British Bigfoot and everything, I'm like, oh yeah, so that does kind of make sense how it could be.
Yeah.
Something like a species, because it could be territorial.
Oh yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean.
You imagine being up there and you hear like a really low growl. Or something like that. Not being funny though, couldn't that have just? I know it sounds going to sound real anticlimactic, but couldn't that have just been the wind? Because the wind makes that sort of thing. Where it hits. Oh yeah, of course. Shit. But you know what I mean. But hearing that you're
going to be like
a low growl, or hearing footsteps, like big banging footsteps. You think, fucking hell, something's here. Something's that's bigger than me. That is a danger to me. Is here.
Yeah.
Then you get bad thoughts.
Yeah, of course you do.
So, but could there be Bigfoot in Britain?
There's no reason why they can't.
It's a possibility if there is creatures of Bigfoot nature, there could be.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do find it harder to believe it's here than in America.
I agree. I think as well because of the likes of we have. Let's be like we said, there are big cats here. Yeah. Some of them stories it points to them, or like you said with owls and trees, there are other logical, more common sense. You know what I mean?
Or it could be a skinwalker.
Or it could be.
Got fucking skinwalkers.
But yeah, it's something like, far more reasonable.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that it isn't there.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No. I'll get that.
You can't 100% say it's absolutely bollocks unless you completely wiped the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, nothing here, and put it all back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But ever since we've been doing this podcast and everything, and me and you do talk about creepy stuff now, a lot more. Where do you sit with Bigfoot?
It's the one out of them all. I really don't know.
Is it one of them? You want to believe it now?
Yeah, kind of.
You want to believe it, but you just don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like a fucking, like the devil and angel on your shoulder.
Yeah.
It's almost like that, where it's like, you said, it's like, do you know what? It would be fucking cool if this thing existed. But then logic just plays in the back of your mind where it's like, this is why it might not be able to, or this is what it could be, or blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? So it is a head and heart thing where I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It is a difficult
It's a mind fuck.
And this is why, I'm not saying it's a factor, but this could be why I have struggled a bit with mental health, because it's that research and so much into it.
Maybe.
That I'm I'm fighting myself.
Yeah.
I'm tiring myself by fighting myself. It could be real, but is it? You know,
exactly.
Whole back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just
your mind's just like, give me a break.
Yeah, I'm just mentally drained.
Yeah.
It
very well could be, because that's not just about that. That's about anything. Yeah. If you've got a strong passion about something, you're focusing a lot of your energy into it.
Yeah.
you are going to tire yourself out. It's just facts.
Yeah.
It's just human nature, biology.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Nothing's going to change that.
So,
and especially, and on top of that, if you've got a passion about something, but then you're fighting that passion, like subconsciously fighting that passion, then what's going to drain you out even fucking quicker?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. So this is what I do for my love for cryptozoology. Yeah. I'm fucking my head up.
So the least you can do is listen.
Yeah.
Show some respect.
But no, on that A1075.
Oh yeah, I'm so down.
That is got. I think that'll be our first.
I'm 100%
one
down.
of our first proper videoed investigations.
Yeah.
They say, oh yeah, because I mentioned I have done a Bigfoot investigation.
Have you?
Yes, this was before we'd done the podcast and everything. When I was when I was more trying to get involved with the BBR, there was a story at Thorney,
right,
like towards Peterborough.
Yeah,
that a woman. Actually, I might still have the email. Oh, I ain't gonna fucking look for it. But no, I could make it was two women. They were walking a dog.
Yeah,
around Thorney, and they saw what looked like a big man in a fur jacket.
Right.
What you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
To make it make sense in the head, chasing sheep. Genuine. Which, when you think about it, a normal man wouldn't just jump and start chasing sheep. So that's what they said they saw. That's what it looked like. And I remember reading this, saying it was in Thorney. I'm thinking, fuck me.
That's literally down the road.
Yeah. So I remember emailing Deborah Hatswell and messaged her about it, like, I'd be interested to go and have a look. And she was like, oh, and she actually messaged back. So I was like, oh, fangirl. And I was like, oh. And saying, oh, brilliant, because no one's actually looked into this. And I spoke to the person who had the encounter over email. I haven't actually met him because this was actually during COVID.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, or just after COVID. And she said pretty much what she saw and everything, and pretty much pinpoint where it was. When I went there, it's now been turned into a quarry.
Oh, right.
So whatever it could have been, something is gone. There is no way I could have found any kind of
no, not a fucking quarry.
No, any kind of tellers that there was a creature out there. No. I was gutted.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I did go. I remember actually going out there and trying to have a look about. But yeah, I was driving down the road and I saw where pretty much it was. Yeah, it's now a quarry.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, like gravel quarry. So I'm like, oh, gutted. So, but yeah, but then while driving about, I started like looking around the whole landscape. It'd be near on impossible.
What, to find anything?
For creatures to be.
Oh, right.
Because it's flat land.
Yeah.
Being in the Fenland, it's flat land, next to no trees, open fields.
Yeah. If something was there, it would have been spotted.
Yeah. Which then makes me think, if there was such a creature there, it was moving. It was travelling. And with that, because with the Fenland, we have a lot of dikes, or ditches, whatever you like to call them. These creatures could hunker down in them. And you ain't going to see them.
Well, no.
Because it's below ground. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time you drive by, you ain't looking in through the ditch as well.
No,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
You're gonna crash.
Yeah.
If you do that.
So that's the only way I could see them actually survive, like moving about without being noticed.
Yeah.
Moving in the dead of night and hunkering down in ditches or places where you ain't gonna fucking look into.
Yeah.
So with that, I was so gutted with that, but then looking at it, I found it so illogical.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
Not like when we went to Ramsey.
Yeah, where that was literally perfect.
Oh my god!
It checked every box.
Yeah, if a big cat was there, it'd thrive. It would thrive like mad.
The only thing that could have 100% proven it is if we saw the fucking cat.
Yeah.
Everything else was.
Well, we found. Let's say we found tracks.
Yeah, we found tracks. We found all sorts of different things. Unless we saw the cat itself, it was literally like 95% chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. So, but yeah, with that, with the Bigfoot one, it was a bit of a miss. It was a bit gutting. But
yeah. But at least you actually went and looked.
Oh God, yeah.
You weren't just like, oh, it could be.
Yeah.
You just sat there. Do you know what I mean?
So, oh no, I couldn't because it'd play on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to go and have a look. I had to go. But yeah. So with that, I was but it fueled it, and like I hear stories like with Thetford, especially Thetford Forest. Deborah Hatswell mentions it all the time on her podcast and everything. Like it's a major hotspot.
Yeah.
So I think with that, we'll be definitely.
I am 100% up for that.
But that A1075 one, I want to do like a whole weekend.
I'm down for both. I'm down for both.
Like start off in the day, find somewhere
decent, camp up and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. There you go. Next year, keep an eye out for that vlog on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. We'll have to start planning it.
Yeah.
Start planning it with someone with a camera. Well, we've got a camera. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get a GoPro as well. I will get a GoPro, I think.
I think it'd be a lot easier because you can just get one of them like chest mount things, turn it on, do your thing.
Yeah, so I think so I feel like I'll be doing that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm about done.
Yeah.
So, but, like I say, I like to think there is Bigfoot out there. I'm about 80%.
What, in the UK or just in general?
In general, 80% in general that they are a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm about 40% that they're in the UK.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love them to be,
yeah,
I do find it quite difficult. But it might just be being shallow. A little bit
you
shallow.
don't know
because it's our homeland. You don't think.
No, of course you don't.
Stuff like that.
Of course you fucking don't.
Until we start. Actually,
look how long you was to ask someone 20 years ago whether there'd be big cats here.
Yeah.
They turn around and go, "You're talking out your fucking ass."
Well,
mate.
no, it's because of course they're pets.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And
like no, big.
No, I meant like big cats because people used to keep them as
Oh
pets.
right, yeah.
They were like, yeah, of course they are pets. Until like 1974 Dangerous Wild Animals Act came in, and people were like setting them free. They were like, yeah, I'll fucking mate your boy down the road, let one go.
Yeah,
we know there is.
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's like gone forward. Like, oh, they'd have died. They'd been to think, oh, they'd have died out.
Oh, fucking get off.
You right?
Yeah, I'm getting tangled in the wire.
So I believe. Yeah, I'm 99% sure there is big cats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I'd put money on it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But yeah. So what we doing next week, Josh?
Well, next week, obviously, we've got the Christmas special coming out.
Yeah.
With, like you said, it will be with Connor and Lewis.
Yeah.
After that, though, like my next actual episode, I don't know, because I want to do another serial killer one.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because it is like, for lack of a better, the festive period.
Yeah.
I don't exactly want to bring the mood down.
No. We'll have a think about it, and we'll get it out on the Christmas special one.
Yeah. I'll have a think and see if I can figure something out for that.
If not, it'll be a nice surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Either way. But there will be an episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
nah,
keep an eye out for that.
Exactly. I hope you have enjoyed this episode.
Yep.
I mean, Bigfoot is my baby.
Yeah.
It's my special.
Yeah.
That and like Nessie and stuff.
Yeah.
They're my specialties, I'd like to say. But you can follow us on Facebook, which is Missing Mysteries in Black and White. You can follow us on Instagram, which is missingmysteries_. You can email us at missingmysteries@outlook.com. So email us.
Please.
Yeah. And we're on about, like, messages with your stories.
Yeah.
If you've got any, like...
And it doesn't have to necessarily be about anything we've covered.
No.
If it's along our topic...
Yeah.
Literally let us know. It
Yeah.
can literally be, I don't know.
I saw...
I survived
I saw flashing lights one night.
Yeah. I survived the plane crash. I saw a big cat. I had a big cat.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen flashing lights. I've seen ghosts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally. I think my house is haunted. Anything.
Yeah, genuinely anything. We would talk about it. If we do get any, we'll do it on the end of this series where we bring in what people have seen, and we'll discuss what we think it could be, but as well try not to like trample your your beliefs.
Of course not.
And if you'd be up for us to do an investigation or whatever,
yeah, or if you wanted to come on the podcast,
yeah. If anyone wants to come on the podcast, let us know. Let us know what topic you'd love to do.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll work around it. We'll find a way.
Of course we will.
And
Don't feel shy or nervous or anything like that. If you've got a story and you're interested in coming on, or just want your story being read out, please let us know. Even if you want to do it
anonymously.
That word. We're more than happy to do that.
100%.
More than happy to do that.
Yeah, because let's say, because we're odd people with the stuff we like, but and we want people to feel like they're not that. Well, that there's people that
you're not
will
alone,
listen,
sort of thing.
You're not alone. There is people that will listen to you, and just because we haven't had experiences ourselves,
that doesn't mean...
even though I've had like a little UFO experience and shit like that, but I haven't had like a Bigfoot experience, which I'm fucking devastated about, or anything like that. Please, we're open minded, and and it's just getting it off your chest,
exactly,
But so you can, let's say, you can message us on Facebook, you can DM us on Instagram, you can email us, which is missingmysteries@outlook.com. So fucking email us.
Even if you literally email us saying hi, it's worth it.
You'll get shout out. You can subscribe and watch us, actually see us, what you say, on YouTube, which is just Missing Mysteries. It is a bit of a bastard.
It is a fucker.
It is a I can't find it.
But like I said, countless times, if you've got a YouTube account, subscribe when you find it. Like, the best way to find it, follow us on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
There'll be a link to the YouTube video. Then you subscribe to the channel, and then every time we upload a video,
press a little bell.
Yeah. And you'll get notified, letting you know when we've uploaded, or it'll be on your subscription page. That's the best way to find it.
Yeah. And you can listen to us, Josh.
Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Samsung, Podchaser, iHeartRadio, Player FM.
Mm-hmm. And let's say in the new year, we are doing investigations. We 100%. Are really going to be trying.
100%.
It's been a mad year this year with weddings and whatever.
Yeah. We wanted ideally to do them this year, but like you said, with the weddings and everything else, it's just been near on impossible.
No,
we haven't had the time.
Where next time year, the money, really.
Yeah. Next year
we're free running.
So we'll be trying them out like fucking butter.
You've hyped this up too much.
Yeah, we got. But that's the beauty because we've got to do it now. We've got to commit to it.
Yeah. And if you've got any spots you want us to look at, if you've got anything we might not know, like it's got to be so in our interest. But it could be anything what we might not know of. Get us on it.
Yeah,
we want to get on it.
Yeah, exactly. But no, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next week for the Christmas special. See ya.
Bye.